nation. Mr. Function, come off it, teach them all a lesson.
And we're back with the Pouring Rain
sir.
podcast. I am Bert.
Kinshaba.
Scott Balls.
We just came off of a monster podcast, episode 50. We
Our
had,
version of a monster.
Fitty.
it was episode 50. It's
That is
that's
a milestone.
Now we're
Milestone
exactly.
for us.
Now we're on our way to
Milestone.
100.
That's right. Maybe we'll have 100 views on the 100th one.
Hey, you
Get ahead
never
of-
know.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
Let's not get too crazy.
We need support from people. Actually,
Yeah.
maybe we can get some bot views. All right,
Views
20
are-
minutes of crypto. Don't forget.
All right.
We're gonna do 20 minutes so you can try to segment the
wow.
the actual podcast. We're gonna try to break it up for people so we
Yeah.
can get all kinds of people.
Yeah, we're gonna start. That's a new thing we're gonna start doing. I'm gonna figure out how to segment it in YouTube, so that way, if you don't like crypto, you don't have to fucking watch the whole part.
Right.
It'll be segmented. It'll be the first part every
Yeah.
podcast.
You're like, if
And if you don't like crypto, I guess you don't like money.
yeah. Yeah, really. If you don't like,
I guess you don't like Dave. I guess
I
you
was
like
about to
Dave
say, if you
Portnoy.
like Dave Portnoy.
I hate that he's so upset
Me too.
Him
about
Fuck
it.
him, dude.
Why are you so upset
it's-
that people are making money off
Ego.
of just
He's
buying crypto? I don't understand.
It's got to be the ego.
Okay,
ego.
somebody didn't bust their ass. Like that's never happened in the history of the fucking world.
And not for and listen, I'm just gonna throw this out there because I don't know. I don't know his whole background, and I might be speaking out of turn. But all I'm gonna say is that this man was not laying bricks. Okay, he wasn't. He started a media company, you know, and good for him. I'm sure it was hard work. I'm not
Right.
saying it's not easy.
That's what I'm saying.
Or it's easy.
You built something awesome.
Yeah,
But-
but you didn't build a house.
But yeah, but don't get mad at fucking people. Like, you know what I mean?
I don't want to hear about hard work when you're fucking on the internet. All right,
Right.
and you're a bit mad because people are making money off of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're mad because you didn't. That's
it.
that's the reality of it.
Yeah, I hear
He's
that.
like,
It's
I
just-
should have been a billionaire. You could have been.
you
with
are
the money you have.
not through Bitcoin, but
not
you
through
are.
Bitcoin.
That's the thing, like I said, that
Or
annoys
will
me
be.
the most out of his statement. It's like, that should come from somebody salty and broke,
And I like him.
what he said.
It was so surprising to hear. I like him. Like I feel like he likes people. Like you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like when you see somebody come up, like you're gonna hate on how
Yeah.
because it wasn't like you said. Like it wasn't like like I got
Right.
my fucking hands in the dirt. Like
Mm-hmm.
who cares? They believed in something that nobody fucking. A lot of people still don't believe in.
No, people saw value in something that, and even me, I'll admit, when I was fucking, you know, when it first started, that first pump it got where it hit like 11K.
Yeah.
I forgot what year it was. It was like 2000, like
16.
Might have been
or something.
16.
I think it was before that.
Look at that. Like
Because I remember, yeah, it was when we were still working at the first club,
yeah,
and
yeah. 'cause
I remember
the
coming
kids-
around and being like, listen, like. People were talking about it. I'm like, I don't get it. It's how is this another currency?
don't
The
understand.
United
That's what I'm saying.
States will never let this happen.
We didn't
Right.
get it till we read that book. Remember the
Yes.
book I sent you the little. You read
I
it.
read
You
it.
read the
Yep.
whole thing.
I read the whole thing.
Pizza Mind.
Bitcoin in Black America. Is that the
Yo,
one?
that was it was a way to change. Did you still have it, right? Yeah. Yo, dude, it's a way to fucking change your life. Like
It is.
It's a good fucking book.
it's a good fucking book.
And it's an easy read,
And
which
it's
is
not
great.
Very easy
necessarily
read.
about black people. It's
No.
like it's
Yeah.
you know, it's about like coming up. Like
Yeah.
you want to fucking have a wealth transfer.
Right.
This might be your only shot.
Yep.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I remember people coming to the bar and be like, yo, like $10 a week, just buy Bitcoin. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I never was into it till I read that book, put it into perspective for me.
It's a great book to break it down.
Yeah.
Is for exactly what it is, and like the way it's written, the way he wrote it, is very impressive. How easy he makes it to understand.
And
Yes,
it's
if
short.
you've never heard of it.
Yeah.
Which one are
Right.
you talking about? The Black America or the first one I gave?
No, the first one.
What was it? What was it?
Internet
called?
of Money. Was it the Internet of Money?
No, the
I don't know. The one with Pizza Mind and
Oh,
the kids. We
something
bought
Revolution.
yeah,
Crypto
Crypto
Revolution.
Revolution.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one.
Okay, so
that's the one I was referring to.
yeah, well, we gave it to you, Luke.
Right.
Like we're like, yo, it made sense for me because now you were like, oh, it's software, it's different. Like
Yeah.
Right.
you weren't be like, man, Bitcoin is never going to replace money because that's how we thought.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
100%.
And now it's becoming like the gold of crypto. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? It's a store of value.
That's
it'll,
all it is.
It'll never be a currency. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are never gonna like. You said like you were like you could pay me in Bitcoin, but nobody's gonna give up Bitcoin.
No, no one's gonna give it to you.
Nobody's gonna give
Right.
it to you.
It'd be like so the way and the best way I explain it because when people are like, I don't get it, I'm like, okay, do you understand? Let's say, do you understand stocks, like what they do? They're like, yes. I'm like, all right, cool. Would you be able to pay somebody with an index fund? Like, say I did work for you, would you like be able to give me money with an index fund? They're like, no, like you
right.
can't just transfer that. He's like, okay, that's fine. That's the way you need to look at it. And that's really what, at this point, Bitcoin really is. It's more of like an index type of thing. You're not going to become, unless you have hundreds of thousands of dollars to dump into Bitcoin to begin with,
Right.
you're not going to become a millionaire off of Bitcoin.
No.
But you will, your money will grow over the time. No financial advice.
Yeah, it's probably going to grow
Hopefully.
faster than any other thing out there because Bitcoin has been the most fastest growing asset in the history of the world.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. It's literally only
by
been around
far.
for 13 years.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And what did it start at? 0.00001 or something like that?
Yep.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. And these people who, dude,
That's what I mean. You feel like, fuck. You know what I mean? Because people were telling me like a long time
and it was all
ago,
nerds. It was a bunch of like gamers and
but I
like
didn't
nerds and
get-
like, and,
I didn't get it.
and people
Yeah.
who understood
I
it. And
couldn't-
like, God bless them.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to hate on them because they
No,
fucking made a
it's-
bunch of money.
Right.
Exactly.
Good for them. They were
Right.
smart enough to see the fucking writing on the wall
Right.
and take a chance.
I think he said the quiet part out loud type thing. Like what he said is the shit you talk to about your rich friends. Like, damn, I missed that shit. I'm mad. I ain't make enough money. I could have made like 200 million or whatever off of it. It's like you got to remember that you're saying this shit out loud to people who aren't rich.
Yeah.
Like you're talking about how much money you could have made when you're almost a billionaire already. You know how out of touch and crazy and like
That's not what made me mad about it. Like I'm not
That's what
even
made me
mad
mad
that you
about
lost.
it.
But that's I'm not mad that you lost
Yeah.
lost out on another billion. Like I'm not mad at you for that. I'm mad at you for fucking being mad that people don't have to do.
yeah,
Like that's such a
That
stupid
too.
comment to make.
it is.
I don't know, man. Whatever.
It was fucked
Yeah.
up.
It is fucked up. But anyway,
It's annoying when you see people that you like say stupid shit like that.
I know because I love him, man. He
I
makes me
know.
fucking laugh. Like you know what I mean? And it was just disappointing to hear. I mean, I'm still gonna support. I mean,
Yeah.
he's pretty cool, but
In more serious talks, fuck Dave Portnoy. Let's go. let's move on. So, I listened to a speech, from the new president of what is it? El Salvador, right?
Okay.
Is it Ecuador or El Salvador? El Salvador, right?
El Salvador. Yeah,
Yeah.
they just had to. Yeah.
And I believe it was him. I want to say it was him, but I have a clip from him, and he really breaks down. This is the best way that you can break down our system of money in the United States. And when I tell you, you sit here, you're gonna hear this, and you're gonna be, you're just gonna be like, "What the fuck is going on? This is insane."
They use Bitcoin there as like their primary
Yes, and which is
currency in El Salvador.
hopefully, and this is what I doubt it'll ever happen, but it would be very advantageous for our country to go back onto some kind of gold standard, get off the Federal Reserve type of thing.
Yes.
because
Wow.
it's awful.
it's true.
And this explains why. This explains why, and this is why when I talk about it a million times over, and I just can't articulate it very well, but how our currency, our dollar, is a Ponzi scheme. When you really look at it, and this explains it. I just can't articulate it very well. This man can. So listen up, motherfuckers, because they're about to get your mind blown.
Right here yet? The El Salvador president talking about our financial system. Watch this.
For instance, the financial situation of
said.
the United States. When I talk to my conservative friends right here, they always tell me that the problem is high taxes. But they're wrong. Of course, high taxes are extremely high here in the United States. I give you that. You're right in that. But that's not the real problem. The real problem is not the high taxes themselves, but the fact that they are not even really funding the government. But even those high taxes, higher than a lot of places in the world, not even those taxes are really funding the government.
This is nuts, man.
So who's financing the government?
Y'all listen.
Government is financed by treasury bonds,
This is crazy.
paper. And who buys the treasury bonds? Mostly the Fed. And how does the Fed buy them?
Text.
By printing money. But what backing does the Fed have for that money being printed? The treasury bonds themselves.
Jesus.
It makes
So
no
basically,
fucking sense.
you finance the government by printing money out of thin air.
It's a Ponzi scheme.
Someone could ask,
Some guy screams Bitcoin in the
someone
background.
could ask, well, so if the government can print unlimited amounts of money out of thin air, why did they collect taxes?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Look at that. Jesus. You see how objectively it makes so much sense to everybody else?
I mean, in theory, it would make sense, right? If they can print unlimited amounts of money, why would they need taxes for? The answer is simple, but it's very shocking.
Illusion.
The real problem is that you pay high taxes only to uphold the illusion that you are funding the government, which you are not. It's shocking, but it's true. The government is funded by money printing. Paper backed with paper. A bubble that will inevitably burst. The situation is even worse than it seems, because if most Americans and the rest of the world were to become aware of this farce, confidence in your currency would be lost. The dollar will fall, and the Western civilization with it. If the next president of the United States doesn't make the necessary policies and structural changes, sooner or later that bubble will burst. There's still time. You don't have to make the same mistakes we did in the 60s and the 70s.
Give me chills.
You can still jump before the water boils.
Seen this speech right here yet? The El Salvador president talking about our
But
How
right,
fucking crazy is that?
objectively, everybody sees what's happening. You know what I mean? You're in the country and you don't see it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's fucking insane. That's why I'm XRP Army, man. They have literally,
That's all lies.
they're almost with every other country except for the United States. Like, I think the United States they're doing something behind closed doors to make sure that, I feel like to make sure that XRP is owned, or at least somehow like housed in the United States,
Yeah.
because how they have to convert
They have to
it.
control it
They
somehow.
have to control it somehow, exactly. But it's decentralized, so they can't. That's why Ripple works with banks. They don't work with people. So they're getting a lot of shit. XRP, XRP is the coin that Ripple uses, right?
Yep.
Ripple is in, they're getting banks. It's delicious, isn't it?
It's unbelievable.
It's like a fucking whiskey snow cone.
Yo, facts.
Fish ice. I love fish ice. Anyway, that's the, what is it? Good enough Gatsby? No. What did you call it?
That'll do,
That'll do
That'll do,
Gatsby.
Gatsby.
TDG.
Oh man. That'll do Gatsby. That's great. But XRP works with banks. So everybody's trying to bitch at them because they're like, oh, these coins are supposed to be decentralized and all this stuff because their ledger's private. Like that's the whole thing behind blockchain is
Public.
ledger.
Ledger.
Ledger. Their ledger's private, but their ledger's private because you don't want, like, banks don't want you to see where, like, what transactions are being made. So is that necessarily a bad thing? That
I mean, privacy to an extent is not a bad thing.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
right.
You need some kind of privacy. Like, you don't want to, like, that could influence stock, right?
Yeah.
Like if Wells Fargo dumps money into whatever fucking Bank of America and you see that transaction, you're like, oh shit.
I mean, if you're
Right.
well, that's what I'm saying. Bank of America is like a publicly traded company. If you're a private citizen, leave me the fuck alone. You shouldn't be able to
Right.
say. But if you're a publicly funded anything,
We should be able to see everything you're doing.
everyone should. It
Yeah.
means it's open to the public. That's what
public.
the word fucking means.
So they got it. They're gonna have to make some kind of adjustments. You know what I mean?
yeah.
XRP.
I mean, it'll happen. That's why I have
Into that ledger. I'm telling you, man, they're so fucking like, they're like pumping that air into that. You know what I mean? Like they're getting so much backup. Like they're so liquid
yeah.
with their money. It's fucking crazy. So I'm
There's
glad
going to be a big shift.
I'm glad I hold enough.
Shit's really
I
concerning.
hold enough. They said you only need 100.
For what?
Oh, you only need 100 XRP.
I got more than that. So
That you're only gonna need 100 XRP.
Like what do you mean though? Like you're only going to need 100.
You're only gonna need 100 XRP to be a millionaire.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Eventually, like it's not gonna,
Yeah.
it's not gonna be for a while.
what's the
You know
time
what I'm saying?
horizon on that?
That's what I mean.
10 years.
Nobody can predict that. But look, nobody could
Still.
predict Bitcoin. Nobody
Right.
could predict Bitcoin. Like
Yeah,
what
imagine-
what is stopping XRP from being $1,000 each when only half of the supply is out, right?
yeah.
Because it's what 100 billion.
I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's the amount of assets that are on that chain. on that blockchain. So if everyone starts securing their assets on the blockchain, the price goes up.
Yeah.
That's what needs to happen. It's like more and more people need to utilize that blockchain and
Right.
utilize XRP as the governing token, for the transactions of these assets.
And it's constantly evolving.
Yeah.
Like when banks come up with problems, they come into these problems, they fucking fix it.
Yeah.
And these transactions are 3 seconds.
Bro,
so I
I
can
know, it's just
I can send money to any country in the world.
Instant.
It takes 3 seconds.
Yep.
Right now, and that's right now. They
Yeah.
said it has room to improve to get faster.
As if that's
Pretty.
needed.
That's what I'm saying. You don't even fucking need.
I actually,
need to
have
be
you ever
faster.
sent any? It's pretty fucking awesome. I actually watched it one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was cool because I was like, we got to see this. I sent something to Jake because Jake was like,
okay.
it was his birthday, and I was like, what do you want? I'm like, you want $100? You want $100 in XRP?
Yeah.
$100 XRP? I'm like, sweet, boom, and I did it right there. I was like, let me see your wallet. Boom, show me a QR code, scan it, bang. It was like,
Boom.
touch,
3 seconds.
showed up in his wallet.
It's yeah, like you said,
So
you don't even
sick.
It
need
was
it.
fucking crazy.
You don't
so
even need
sick.
it. And they have. I haven't watched it yet. I don't want to talk about it. I haven't watched it, but they have one of the board members of Ripple saying how XRP gets to $1,000. It's $1,000 each XRP,
Bro.
and he has like the whole fucking the way it's like things need to fall into place. Like
Of course.
he's like this, but he says it like this is gonna happen, then this is gonna happen, then this is gonna happen, and boom, you're gonna be at $1,000 XRP. We're like, what?
Bro.
It makes me not want to sell
buying
a
yachts and
single
shit,
one.
dude.
I don't want to
Easily.
sell a single one. But that's the thing. Like we're talking about, right? This is where
I'm gonna call Dave Portnoy when that happens.
well, this is where
Like,
this
come
is,
review my nutsack.
this is where I get not scared, but it's worrying, right? Like you just said, you- come get mad at my
I'm gonna drop these in your mouth. See what you fucking think.
Dave. I can't believe it. Can you sign my balls? But why turn it back into fiat if fiat's a Ponzi scheme? You know what I mean? Like, what do we do with it? Do we just
that's-
keep
so that's the
putting
thing.
it into Bitcoin just to
Okay,
hold
no.
it?
So yeah, I mean, you could.
Or into stocks, right? Like,
You could put it. I'm honestly, I would take out whatever I needed at the moment. Like I would convert to fiat, whatever I needed at the moment to
100%.
buy whatever it is,
Yeah, pay off
and
your
then put the
house.
rest into Bitcoin
exactly, yeah.
or some
That's what I mean.
some other
store of value.
some other store of value that's not the U.S. dollar.
Exactly. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see if I could fucking pay off the house and
I 100% do not have a whole fucking lot of like the majority of my wealth is not in fiat.
no,
Yeah. Not even
nobody
close to it.
Nobody who has wealth is. That's why.
Right,
That's why
right,
they pay.
right.
That's why they pay such little
It's
taxes.
an assets. Right.
That's why they pay such little taxes because it's like you're not making $100 million a year. You're making $100 million in like, like you said, stocks and fucking
Yeah.
real estate and all
Right.
that shit.
Your
That
whole
shit's
net
tied up.
worth.
Exactly. So
Net
you're
worth,
not
right.
paying taxes on it because it's not,
Yeah.
actual fucking money. That's why
Yeah.
we get fucked because our shit comes in cash.
Yeah,
Did you see that they're trying to pass? They're trying to pass a law where you get taxed on unrealized gains.
yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
Future.
Dude, if that's like not the most communist totalitarian shit. Like you're trying to tax money that I don't even have yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is why you keep your crypto in non KYC wallets,
Yeah.
people.
KYC.
Just saying.
Facts.
I'm telling you, keep your setup
Tell them
exchanges.
what
keep your
KYC
shit-
means.
Yep.
Scott.
What does KYC mean?
Tell them what KYC means.
Know your customer.
Oh. See?
So there's a lot of wallets now are trying to comply with the U.S. and the fucking corrupt government we have.
But not the offline ledgers or
Ledger, you can. So if you want to do any kind of swapping
Yeah.
or any kind of buying within Ledger, you do have to go through the KYC steps.
Okay.
Because they want to be compliant, and I get it. You know, a lot of these companies they don't want to get fucking catch shit from these assholes.
right.
You know, the SEC's up their ass about everything. But there's a lot of you. So you can. I think Ledger, if you just store it on there and you don't do any kind of transactions as far within the wallet, like swapping or selling,
Yeah.
you're fine.
you're fine.
So
But
And
you've been doing it on actual ledger.
I haven't done,
You haven't done it
any
yet?
swapping within
Okay.
Ledger.
So you just put it into exchange. See,
Yeah.
that's where all the gas.
I do
fees
it.
come.
I do it in indexes.
That kills your.
I do all the
fucking-
swapping through
It kills
dexes.
your ETH, right? Like basically, you use
Yeah,
ETH to fucking.
yeah. Use up for gas fees and shit like that. It depends on what dex you're on. Like, you can use
Yeah,
Solana.
yeah.
You can use whatever dex you're on.
Yeah, yeah.
You can use whatever it is. But yeah, I do it on a decentralized exchange. That way, there's no KYC.
Yeah.
And because fuck you guys, man, you don't need to know all my fucking business.
Exactly.
Trying to fucking charge me. Because what they think is, so if you say you take Bitcoin, right, and you're like, all right, I have X amount of Bitcoin. I don't like it's not performing right now. So you sell the Bitcoin and then you put it into something else. What they're trying to say is that now what they're trying to like that's a bad example. I'm sorry. What they're really trying to say is that you now made money off of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Which I get what they're trying to say, but
Bro,
it's
not-
fucking. It's
yeah.
fucking. It's like if you.
It's
no,
not
I'm sorry.
real.
No, I fucked it up.
It's
My
not
bad. My
real.
bad. If you what they're saying is if you send somebody, so if you move, say I move my Bitcoin from one wallet to my other wallet, they're saying that you sold it. That's where I fucked up.
Oh, okay.
It's not if you exchange it. If you move it from one wallet to another, they're saying that you sold that Bitcoin now and that you have to pay taxes on it. So every transaction you do, what they're trying to do is tax every transaction like they do with the dollar.
right.
Yeah.
Which is
Exactly.
fuck you.
Trying to
dude.
get control.
Yeah,
That's what they always
Yeah.
do.
Always trying
But I
to
think
I'm
it's
sorry, I
whatever-
fucked that whole
I
thing.
think
I'm going to edit the shit out of that. I'm like a moron.
just
I
go
think
back
it
to
was-
the beginning.
I think it was not just
do a
that,
timestamp.
Nah, I don't care. I'm dumb.
Are we doing
I'm
20?
dumb.
Are we done
I
20
can't
minutes?
read good.
I can't read good.
Have we done 20 minutes on crypto?
22.
Damn.
Oh,
that was
shit.
fast.
There's a lot to talk about right now. 'cause
Yeah,
it's
there
going
really-
so
it
fucking.
really is.
It's going crazy, but you know
Yeah.
what I mean. Like
Just
I said, the
weird.
XRP, like that shit that dude said. When
Bro.
somebody says that is on the board and makes sense,
dude,
and it says has to, boom, 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 boom. These things that happen, and you're at $1,000. I'm like, shh. I'm gonna be like $100 million.
How do we feel?
Coolin'.
How do we feel about what the president of El Salvador said about how the bubble will burst, right? If the people are smarting up to what's really going on and then it'll collapse. It's almost like if like are we really prepared for a collapse, or
No.
is it easier to just keep paying taxes and have the people still have the illusion that taxes are supporting the government? Because it's like, dude, okay, let's find out the truth and let's make everybody aware. But what next? Like, does everybody know what that looks like when the dollar fucking actually collapses and it's no good?
But he said it. He goes, that's
looks
the
like
collapse
Ethiopia.
of Western civilization. Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like,
it affects everybody.
This has to
Remember,
be done-
everybody's on that Ponzi scheme because the dollar is the standard.
it's the standard for the world.
the
Still,
world.
even though it's dropped in value because people are starting to see
Yeah.
really what it's worth, which
Well,
is
that's
not much.
I
but-
think that's why they want to ban TikTok because that's where you got that from, right?
Oh, yeah.
Did you see that on the news?
No.
I didn't.
You'll never
I
see
didn't
that
see
on
that
the
on.
news.
I
That's
read the
exactly
news.
why they want to ban TikTok.
That's what I'm saying.
Waking up.
Because but you're also getting
Tech toe.
fucking Nancy Pelosi.
Dumb bitch.
That bitch is dumb as fuck.
Is that what she
Yes.
called it that?
She goes, we're not trying to ban TikTok. We're trying to make TikTok better. Tic-tac-toe. I'm like, what the fuck?
She thought she did something.
She thought, that was like a mic drop moment for her and shit. You fucking old bitch, shut up.
And the power
Anyway.
that woman has. Anyway.
Whatever, man.
Go
Just-
ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
You know what I mean? She's almost dead. I don't give a fuck. What is she like fucking
Still
80 years
alive,
old?
though. She's still-
Bitch. I don't know. Anyway, I hate out of touch.
She got big ass titties though.
Jesus Christ.
she just has some cans on her, yo.
I've never even seen.
You saw this in the picture
They're
of the
kind of
beach.
crazy. Like that picture of the beach. I'm like, what the
Jesus Christ. I've never seen any.
Jesus Christ.
What the
Yeah, I might have to pull up that picture.
No, I don't want to
We
see
really
it.
got to figure out how to like.
Yeah, you
put, like-
don't, because it's like
I don't want to see it.
they don't look like 80.
I got to figure out how to put like flashes of pictures in the podcast
It's
as we're
super
talking about it.
easy. As long as in your editing. No?
I can't read good.
Well, I mean, you gotta.
I'll figure it out.
We need like a fucking a good system. Like
Show it.
that part's easy. But anyway,
Show them titties.
you just send it. I'll put it in the clip. You heard? I'll put it in the clip because we
Okay.
had enough funny parts about it. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying, but all the whole country, the whole world kind of, like you said, the dollar is the standard. So if the dollar collapses, I feel like everything collapses. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
So it's in everyone's best interest to protect it. You know?
Right.
Yes.
So
Right.
like
Like, do we really want to
And
wisen
you
people
want to
up?
ban TikTok because people are wising
think
up to
there-
things like that. Like I read the news every day, and I never heard of him making a speech like that.
Yeah.
Like that was never a
No, no, no,
headline.
no,
That was never a fucking, you know what I mean? But some dude puts it on TikTok and Jesus Christ,
It's not bad, bro.
it's not good, but
She's still gross.
it's what I'm saying.
That's
No, I'm
Still
good.
gross. She's still gross.
I'm good,
she's
Nance.
still gross.
She's still.
Oh, yeah, I
she
mean,
just
like,
got
I'm not
the
saying,
heavies.
I would hit
Kenny.
but no.
You know, she's part of kryptonite. Black guy kryptonite. She's white.
So fucked up.
That's not all white girls. Those titties, though.
But you know, it makes you appreciate a lot more than. But anyway,
I'm more
that-
like white
that's our
girl
new-
kryptonite. All right, proceed.
but that's what I mean. Like it serves everybody for us to fix it. You know what I mean?
I think there might be an optimal transition,
There
like where
has to be
where you
something.
actually transition to a better story. Like, I'm sorry, but I obviously I'm very biased because I would love for us to go into like a Bitcoin standard, which would be fucking amazing for everyone.
Of course, but
It'll never happen
Yeah. It's nice.
unless we have some super smart president that decides to fucking do it. But
if we can get somebody fucking young,
Yeah.
yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean? Like somebody
we
born
need
in
like
the
we
last
need like a
50
JFK
years.
type figure.
That's what I
Yeah,
said.
yeah.
We need somebody born in the last 50 years.
They'll just shoot
Like
him, though.
Bill Burr.
Exactly.
Bill Burr was like, we need somebody with something to lose, like somebody that's gonna have to live with whatever fucking policies he puts in place.
It's a
You know what I
very
mean?
good point.
Right.
Because
they'll kill
Trump,
him.
Yeah. What Trump's got what? 10 years. Biden's got what? 5?
You
Maybe
got
4.
like 2 minutes.
I was about to say, Biden's got like 6 months.
He's got any day now.
Yeah.
But do you know what I mean? Like, you need somebody with something to lose,
Yeah.
and I don't understand how we couldn't produce somebody like that. But that
Well, you know why.
we talked about it last podcast that you know he should have ran with that I'm only going to run for 4 years, Biden, and then they could have
Yeah.
brought somebody else to light. You know what I mean? Like if Trump's had said I'm never going to fucking run again, then you could have some new people rise up.
Well, then you're speaking from a standpoint of them wanting to have someone actually in there that's going to change things.
Yeah,
But that's not what we have.
we never.
You know what I
I
mean?
can't believe that they're running Biden. I really cannot fathom.
Because he's just a shell, and they are fully controlling everything that's going on.
What did you think they doped him up with for that State of the Union?
Everything.
God,
Dude, they shot him up with
Everything.
something. That motherfucker was on Adderall or some shit.
Bro, they
Like, he
shoot
was
him
like,
up with something every morning. He has to have a cocktail of shit in the morning that he
because
takes.
he functions super slow and every other fucking time, and then
Well-
he's delivering the State of the Union in an election year,
Yeah.
and he's fucking fired up. You know what I'm saying?
he's reading the teleprompter though.
Yeah, dude, he had too much energy.
Yeah, he was pretty fired up.
It
And
was-
the funniest part. I thought
I
the
was like,
funniest
who
part
is
about
this
all
guy?
this was that you get all the libs on the being like, see, he's fine.
yeah.
I'm like,
One example.
once he's fine
One
for
example.
once.
How were you not surprised?
Yeah, you
by
should
that?
be just as surprised as I
Yeah,
am.
you should be like, who the fuck? What the fuck is going
They
on?
were like, oh, thank God, this went well.
Probably not even.
Kind of.
Probably not even him.
But when you really break down his speech, all you heard about, you didn't hear one thing about the American people and how they're struggling.
No.
You heard about Ukraine.
Yeah.
You heard about immigrants.
Yeah.
But at one point was he like, you know what, dude, I really want to help you guys out.
No. Both sides were fucked up.
Eat a fucking sack of dicks, man.
God.
I am so sick of these fucking people.
Dude.
They suck.
I
They don't
hate
give
them.
a fuck about you, and they're
That's
not
what
even
I'm
afraid to fucking tell
I'm about
you.
to say they're being real honest now.
They
Like,
are.
They're
They
just
don't
saying
care.
this shit straight out now because
Yeah.
it's like
Because you're
they
at-
know it doesn't matter.
to the point that you made, you're at that level where it's easier to accept that,
Yeah.
don't
Right.
you think, than fucking risk a collapse. Like if we're
Yeah,
all on the same
right.
page and we're like, this government's bullshit, nobody's willing to risk their comfortable fucking life.
Like pure, like literally.
But it's not comfortable for a lot of people. That's the problem.
It is uncomfortable, but not enough. Not
Yeah,
enough
I guess.
people.
No, yeah, not
You know what I
enough.
mean? Like now, tell me that it hasn't been more uncomfortable for you since fucking COVID.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you feel these restrictions.
Right.
You feel these,
But what
these
I'm saying is-
opposing fucking things. Like I'm making less money and paying more taxes.
Yeah,
Our
right.
insurance went up.
Yeah.
Our fucking, you know what I mean?
Everything's up, right?
Yeah, like you do the insurance. That guy was like, do not get rid of that policy because you're never gonna get that policy again.
Right.
And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You might as well get something supplemental. You can't fucking get those rates again. They're locked in.
Right.
So you might as well keep them.
Yeah.
Like everything's going up, everything. And the only thing that doesn't go up is your fucking income.
Yeah. Yeah.
So disrespectful.
Yes, they're just
It
taking
really
it from
is.
you,
It's
man.
so disrespectful.
You don't even, it's like they take it. Like you don't even fucking.
We're taxed so
have a
many
chance.
times
Yeah.
on our money.
Yeah.
Between your income tax, if you have property, you pay property tax with the same
Income,
money.
property, state.
Sales tax,
Sales.
that's 3 times. You tax over 50%. We actually work more for the government for this fucking fraudulent system that they
Yeah.
have, and they just take our money. We're working over 50% of our money after all taxes are said and done, go to the government.
That's what I mean.
Dude, that is disgusting when you think about it.
And
like
it's
you
so
really
easy
let
for
that-
them because they have everyone pinned against each other.
Yes.
Right.
Hating each other.
It's so divided.
I went
That's
on.
dividing and
So
conquering.
did
that
you hear about
age-old-
that
That's it.
that mayor from Illinois who it was a black woman from Illinois who she gets paid $300,000 a year
Okay.
and she spent in a month like $8,000 on her, I think it was like her nails and hair or something
Okay.
through using government funds, using taxpayer dollar, right? And I went on, I'm like, holy shit. I
So
couldn't
not
read
surprised.
couldn't wait to read the comments. Everything was people pinned against each other because of race.
And that's see that dude.
Like the one comment was,
Smoke and mirrors.
if it was
man.
a white man, it wouldn't be a problem. It's a problem
It's
either
like
way.
it's a fucking
problem.
problem, dude.
It's a fucking problem,
You're missing
either
the-
way. Everyone
Right.
can agree this is a problem. Shut the fuck up.
Right.
If anybody knows about missing the point, it's us. It's like you're missing the fucking
Yeah.
point.
Right. Completely.
Yes, because you're mad about other shit. Like
Right,
we
do
can
you not
settle that
see the-
shit later.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's focus
Let's
on
focus on
the
fucking-
actual bigger
Yes.
picture here.
And this
Yes.
is why I'm telling you, man, I've been saying this for a while. Social media is
Yeah.
the worst fucking place for this shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
of course.
makes it so much worse because the algorithm just feeds you the worst shit. And it's
It's all you see.
designed to pin people against each other.
Right. And
And now that we know that the FBI now has control of Instagram and Facebook,
Yeah.
and it wants to get control of Twitter, but it can't,
yeah. Thank
and
God.
it's trying to ban TikTok because it can't.
right. Right.
because it's not based here.
Yep.
Now, I mean, what is this saying to you? All it is it's a way for the government to control you.
Yeah,
That's it.
they were. Who
Fully.
was proposing for him to buy TikTok? Elon Musk. Somebody was proposing
Really?
for him to for him to try to buy it, so it could be
An American company
an American company.
and actually a platform for free speech.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not going to be a platform for free speech. It is now, I think, right?
Oh yeah.
The other
Because
issue
it's not.
the
You know,
other issue with social media is that how you said like you looked at the comments and it was all, you know,
like you said,
racial,
anybody's online.
everybody's-
You always say it.
Everybody's online.
Everybody's
the
online.
Morons, the smart people, like in between. But the issue is, and this is why I don't comment on things, even if I feel real passionate about something. If you comment on a topic or a post, right? Most people, you got a few out there that aren't like this, but most people are not trying to have a civil discourse.
Yeah, no.
It's all about who can say the most clever insult to get the most likes. And there's no figuring or progression there at all.
no.
And that's what's even more frustrating because it's like, dude, if we could use that shit, because if everybody's online on social media, it really could be a place where people could, as a whole, start to wake up.
Well, let's do that. Let's come up with our own fucking social media thing where the comments are live. Where you
But it
can
has
have
to
a
be-
discourse. If I just if I just
yeah.
make a point, right? I just be like, okay, that's it, and then I shut it off. I shut it down. Nobody can rebut it. Nobody can convince you otherwise. You know what I mean? Your shit is up there forever, and then you have like-minded people reading that shit and liking your comment. You know what I mean? But fuck this guy, and you're always missing the point.
The problem,
You
a lot of
never
the problem
open.
with it that I see is that in written form, you're missing a lot of emotion, tone,
Body language,
all that,
tone,
exactly.
all that, yeah.
So that would be a fucking pretty awesome fucking thing where if it was like an actual like video, you like so
Yeah.
they're starting to do that now with like video comments where you can actually like respond to a comment with a video. So so I actually did it.
Which platform is that?
TikTok has it. And I think Instagram. I actually did it to a fucking lawyer one time. So there's this lawyer that I followed who he was a personal injury lawyer, and he posted this video about a
You ready for another?
Yeah.
Let me grab the beers.
He posted it was a video about I think it was a baseball player who was like pissed off about a play or something like that, and this like photographer was like in his face, and he pushed him and knocked him down, right? So it was
baseball player pushed the photographer.
kind of like get the fuck out of my way and knocked him down, right?
Okay.
Yeah, pretty much. He was like, get the fuck out of my face, and like pushed him,
I don't know
and
how
the
they
dude
don't
fell
do that
down.
all the time, right?
And this lawyer started going in about like emotional damage and how he should be able to sue, and like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm like, dude, are we really talking about? And then he responded. So I wrote something about emotional damage. Are you serious? That's all I wrote.
Thank you.
And
Would you?
I wrote something about the emotional damage part of it, right?
Okay.
And he responded back with a video,
Okay.
and it was pretty much like his video. I can actually probably pull it up. But I don't know.
Just go ahead.
So his video was pretty much like woo. He's like, you're talking about an injury lawyer about talking to an injury lawyer about like, you know, emotional damage, this and that. And he started bringing up like a drunk driver and how if a drunk driver killed a kid or killed somebody, like the emotional damage, this and that. And I responded back with another video because he responded to me with a video, and it was perfect because I could actually say exactly what I want with the tone. And I was like, I got it here. I can find it right now. It's just easier because it was actually one of the times where I actually feel like I did a good job.
Explaining.
I did good here.
I did
well.
a good job. Where's that?
I feel like you always do a good job
Here
explaining
it is.
shit. I'm fucking
It just
terrible.
comes back to the softness.
You asked a question to an injury lawyer of something I'm passionate about. I get this.
So I couldn't reply directly back with a video to your video comment, so I'm going to do it through a stitch. Somehow we went from a grown man getting pushed on his ass to drunk driving. Yes, I think that 100%. There's nuance to all this. Like there's degrees and levels to, certain things that happen to you and how it could cause emotional damage to you. Getting pushed on your ass by another grown man, the only thing that hurts is your ego. That's it. So I really don't understand this, and this is what I was trying to get at. Like that's bullshit. Like what's he gonna sue for? If anyone, he should be suing his parents for raising him to be a pussy. Seriously. You know what I mean? But I couldn't write that with that type of
Right.
emotion behind
Yeah,
that
exactly.
type of,
Exactly.
because it's gonna get lost.
Right.
So it might
that's-
be great in my head.
That
But
should
when
be
I
the
say
only way.
it-
That should be the only way to comment.
Yes.
The only way to comment is to put your fucking face on a video.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Put your face in there and say it right back to
Right.
him. Like,
If it's a wall and it's just your voice, fucking delete that shit.
Right.
That shit don't get fucking.
but he was comparing a man getting pushed on his ass to someone in a car
drunk
in
driving.
a drunk driving accident. Like, dude, yeah, there's different. We're not talking about that. Why would you even bring that up?
because
Because he's a scumbag and he wants to.
Because
make
he's a
money.
fucking ambulance chasing piece of shit.
he needs
Right.
the, yeah he
right.
needs the
That's what I'm
content.
saying.
That's
Like
it.
he's looking for money. He's looking for injury. Looking
By the
for
way,
cases and shit. Like
He did not respond back.
Of course not, because you're right.
What are you gonna say? I want to know what you're gonna say to me. Like, well, maybe he is upset. All right,
bro.
All right,
He's fragile.
he'll
then.
be fine.
I swear.
He's
He'll be
fragile.
fine. He doesn't need compensation for
No.
fucking falling on his ass.
No, was he hurt? Was he injured?
No,
No. Okay, then
Exactly.
was he assaulted?
possibly.
Probably.
Right.
It's like,
But it's still a fucking bitch ass to fucking press
That's
charges
what
for
I was
that
about to
shit.
say. It's
Exactly.
like all this shit is so soft, bro. It's like the whole. I say it all the time. The pussification of the United States of America.
Well, the system allows it.
I know.
You know,
I know.
like you get like
This-
people can
yeah.
spit, like you get something, like you spit on somebody, it's assault. It's like, dude, really, you got wet. It's gross.
it's gross.
It's fucking gross, but
biological.
you're not hurt.
It's biological warfare, Scott.
It is.
I
I'll try to
guess.
kill. If somebody spits on me, I'll try to kill somebody.
That's what I'm saying.
Spit on me and
But
I'll
it's like,
piss
all
on
right,
you
cool.
until he wins.
You're the one who got spit on and didn't do anything. You called the
Right.
cops like a little bitch.
Right.
Oh.
Handle that
Right,
shit.
Right. I call the cops if somebody spits on me.
Handle that fucking shit.
I was gonna have to call the cops. to
Why do
stop
we
me.
need a third party to handle everything for us?
It's bad. It's bad.
Because you're a hoe. That's
Right.
why. You're a fucking pussy.
Bitch ass hoe ass?
Grow the fuck up. Handle your shit. If you lose the fight, you lose the fight. Oh no.
Yeah, but that's what we
not
call
gonna
it.
say
That's
it.
what we always talk about. Accountability.
Say it.
No.
Double.
It's like an echo.
Fucking faggot.
This basement is tainted.
With
Yeah, that's so lame.
It's lame.
It's just
Exactly.
lame. There's so much
super
lame shit that goes on.
Yeah, I can't fucking. I don't know, man. What's wrong with people?
America's built on fucking
bitch ass
straws.
Yo, for
Like the whole system is
assness.
just
Bitch
bitch assness, fucking fake money. Like, dude, oh god,
It's
that's
so
like the
sad
thing, the
because
taxes
of-
thing, bro. It's like I wouldn't mind paying them. Like I said, if I knew it was going to worthy causes to help prop up or build up the United States to,
Yeah,
or to
he
maintain
makes
it.
so much sense. He's like, why do we pay taxes if you could just print money?
They did that shit with COVID.
It's fucking true.
Biggest
Yo,
wealth transfer in the history of the U.S. was COVID.
Yeah.
Shut down 70% small businesses. Keep open your Walmarts, Targets, all that
Home
shit.
Depot,
Home Depots.
Lowe's. Corporations. The only thing that was open was
Yeah,
corporations.
60, 70% of those businesses are gone forever.
Yeah.
50 years, 60 years. Legacy
Restaurants,
businesses,
fucking-
lives.
Wasn't it like
Yeah.
70 or 80% of the restaurants in LA shut down?
Yeah, for
Like,
good.
for
too.
They're good. Yeah, they
They're
never
gone.
come back. Now you got a whole
No big
new
deal.
fucking. They don't care. You
No.
go back to it. They don't give a
Like,
shit.
oh, let me another restaurant. You can go to McDonald's.
They don't give a
It'll be
shit.
fine.
They're out of touch. They don't give a shit, and it sucks because we're comfortable. We're
Right.
still comfortable, even though they do all this shit.
Nah,
We're still okay, and that sucks.
Yeah.
A lot of people aren't, though.
A lot of people aren't, but
We are, right?
That's what I
Right,
say.
right,
It's not
but-
enough.
Yeah.
Not enough people are uncomfortable in the United States to make real change.
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
sucks. You know what I mean?
It's just,
Well, I feel like this younger generation is. Like,
They
The kids.
should be fucking.
well, they kind of are.
They should be fed up.
going the wrong way, though.
But yeah, the problem is they're mad in the wrong way.
They just want to put blame on somebody
Yeah.
instead of
They're
fucking
like,
doing
we
something
need
about it.
socialism. That's the answer.
Well, it's because they're young. Like that's
I know. They don't get it. They
like,
haven't lived.
everyone when you're a young kid, everybody is a liberal.
Right.
Yeah, well,
yeah, no,
yeah.
it's just true.
It's
It's
true.
the truth because
For the
I mean
most part,
I
yeah.
was
I
You know
was
what I mean?
too.
I would definitely identify more as like a Democrat when I was a kid.
Of course.
you know, as more of a
Well,
liberal.
also your parents. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They still do.
And I feel like that's like it's a common thing to be for you to be kind of just a little bit more open minded about a lot of things. You're just like, I don't care what this fucking dude does, and I think that's a good fucking honestly a good way to look at it. But
Yeah.
at the same time, and you hate the power structure because
Right.
you've been under a power structure your entire life.
Yeah.
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 You know, you
It's
have
all
your parents,
you know. Right.
who are the power
Parents,
structure.
school,
you know?
college, whatever.
Yeah, people are telling you what to do all the time. They don't. No one. You think you have it all figured out, and everyone's telling you the opposite.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. But what part? How much of the demographic is under like over 18 but under 40?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like these are the motherfuckers that should be fed up. These are the motherfuckers that need the vote change in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the millennials.
Yeah.
Like why not?
The millennials, especially the millennials who got fucked the most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 80s, right? 80s babies.
Yep.
Are they millennials?
I think right. 80s babies. Well, it's
I'm
you know,
82.
I'm 78. You're 79.
Yeah.
And
82.
We fall like right in Gen X.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
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 the
right
last
at the
Gen X,
last
yeah.
bit.
I
But
guess I'm technically a millennial. I guess.
like Liza Schlesinger. She's like
she
elder. She's an elder millennial. She's like born in like 81. She's like I'm an
Yes,
elder
I'm an
millennial.
elder
It's,
millennial.
it's hilarious. She's so fucking funny.
Fellow elder millennial here.
But they're the ones we those are the ones that should make change. Like how are people older outvoting you? Like how are they going out more
Right.
than you? You know what
Yeah.
I mean? How are they making these decisions for you? I mean, I don't know if the electoral college is like fuck what they voted for. You know what I mean? Like they go in the booth too, don't they? Like
I think
their vote is private, right?
Yeah.
I think they know. I think part of what the younger generation is. Some of the reason why they're not voting like that is because I think they realize that it's not a fair system. Like the voting system isn't a fair system. Like fucking nothing else is. I mean, you should vote.
Then how do you get it undeniable?
I think the voting at lower levels is really where you make change.
That's
in your
right.
community.
That's where it does work.
Council, fucking
Right.
Yeah,
mayors.
Start in your city right
you go.
there.
Start in
Yeah.
your city so
Right.
that your state can come up so that you know what I mean?
And
Right.
if you don't like what's going on in your city, you need to make decisions to move, like to leave.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's hard. It
Right.
sucks. Don't get me
It's
wrong. It
hard,
fucking
right.
sucks. It's hard, man. I'm not
hard.
acting like this is an easy thing to do.
No.
You know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, if you don't say you don't like living in New Jersey, like you hate the fucking way that, like my town's great, honestly. Because
Yeah.
it's like it's very, I feel like it's kind of like a breath of fresh air in a super liberal state.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
There's it's a lot of Republicans, what I will say, right? A lot more conservatives. But what I will say is that the money that these people have,
Stays in
It's
the
a-
community.
it's a lot of money that these people have, but it's
Right.
like backbreaking money. Like it's a lot of builders,
Oh, landscapers, yeah.
plumbers,
business, yeah.
land, yeah,
Blue
like
collars.
trade-
blue
collar.
collar people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that I respect that type of shit. 'Cause
Nah,
that's what I grew up
That's a
around.
different type
You
of
have to.
mindset.
Yes.
That those people have.
It's not, it's not fucking, West Caldwell or some shit like
Telling
that.
you, dude, that was
you know,
one of the best weeks of my life was when we didn't have to go to work, where the bar was shut down, and we did the floor upstairs. We would bust our ass for
Yeah.
8 hours, and then like I cooked dinner.
Yeah.
I made my wife tea. We watched TV.
Yeah.
We fucking slept like champs.
Right. You feel like it gets
Dude.
a different feeling of doing like that physical labor.
It
like
was
that,
so.
dude.
It was
Yeah.
exhausting.
Yeah.
It was hard.
Yeah.
But it was like
satisfying.
I felt satisfying, but also my rest was so much more satisfying.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
my chill at home, like
You earned it.
yes. And like these guys that are, they're construction workers and they fucking come home filthy and they fucking take a shower and
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then they play with their kids and they have
Right.
that home life and they're doing well. Like
Yeah.
it's I don't know. It was so much like it was such an awakening fucking time for me. Like I've always like done projects with my pops and shit
Yeah,
like that.
right.
But I've never like we were like uniform. Oh, it was only like 3 days.
Yeah.
But then the other days I did the other stuff. Like,
Yeah.
but it was
Yeah.
the shit. Being on your fucking hands and knees, fucking
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
laying fucking tile, man. It ain't
laying fucking tile. That shit was
Yeah,
not
that ain't for the
fucking
weak.
easy.
dude. My back was,
It was
yoked.
freezing. It was freezing too outside.
Yeah,
we had
dude, my
that
hands were
fucking
so
wet.
fucking
That's
cold.
what I said. We had the wet saw outside.
Yeah.
We couldn't feel our fingers. We were fucking taking turns.
right.
We were like watching each other from the screen door. We're taking turns cutting the fucking pieces and shit.
Nah, there's something to be said for that type of work, dude.
Dude, it was
really
so
is.
like you said, it was so fucking satisfying. To
Yeah,
just-
that
to
sense
just
of achievement.
chill with
Yeah.
with Jess afterwards. Like you were in your fucking recliner, knocked the fuck out. And shit.
Oh, yeah.
Sarah took a video. He was like, I didn't do that. I didn't like pass out. It was just like I appreciated everything.
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
Like,
you-
yo, you got to get your hands dirty once in a while.
Yeah.
Like, I
It's
can't
good
wait
for
to
you.
do something like that again. Like
right.
where I'm all for work and I have to actually like bust my ass. For
Build you a
Dude,
sauna.
that's why I feel like if you don't do that type of work, you have to do something like hard.
to appreciate.
Try to do it on a daily basis. You
To
know what I mean?
appreciate.
Something, yeah, like that's like my work, the type of work I do isn't backbreaking at all. It's like it could be mentally taxing because I'm talking to people and doing like presentations. Jesus Christ, shit. But that's why I got back into my gym routine. I run. I'll run 4 or 5 miles, and that shit. A lot of times I hate it.
Yeah.
It's horrible. I'm like, just last mile, just trying, and my heart, I'm like, but I'm like pushing because I'm like, I need to do this.
Yeah.
I need to do something that I felt like I achieved something today. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Like, even if I had a good day or whatever,
Yeah.
at work, still, I need to do something. It's something, especially for men. I'm not saying just men. I feel like women too, but for men, I feel like we need to get that fucking physical energy out.
Get that exertion.
100%.
Yeah, because of
Yeah.
our testosterone and shit. Like we need to exert force on something. You know what I mean? And it, you know,
Women too though. Mentally,
Yeah, that's what I'm
mentally
saying. I'm
that
not-
shit is so fucking important, man.
Exercise in general
Exercise in general.
for your mental health.
Oh my
is
God.
amazing.
Yeah, man,
People don't
just-
understand that.
Just walk. Like,
Just-
like
yeah,
Joe
just-
Rogan said, if you can walk to the fridge, you can fucking walk.
Yep.
Like, don't give me no bullshit that this hurts tonight. Yeah, it's gonna hurt, and then it'll hurt less.
Right. It
and
hurts
then it'll
being
hurt a
this
little
fat
less.
fuck that you are too.
And
Put on a
then
David
it'll hurt
Goggins
less.
video and fucking shut the
then
fuck
it'll
up,
less.
Bro.
Call yourself a bitch.
Dude,
Fucking times.
I read his book, dude.
I read his book twice.
You read it?
I read both of them. Did you read Never Finished? The second one?
No, what was the first one?
Can't Hurt Me.
Can't Hurt Me. I read the Can't
I'm
Hurt
a
Me.
massive fan of David Goggins.
Dude,
That dude is
That dude, I could never do it to that extreme. I don't think.
He's on this whole other fucking
But
level.
he's like break your
he does.
mind by breaking your body. Like
Yeah.
it's like, you're you don't realize how much your body can take
Yeah.
until you really fucking push it.
Oh, I realize how much mine can take because it hurts right now.
I'm always in pain.
I
I feel like you
Like
barely
sauna
moved.
all
I feel like you
almost done.
barely moved your lips when you said it. Like you couldn't move. It's so stiff.
There's a,
It's
the
affecting
thing-
his speech now too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's
I
like,
can't fucking
I
move.
can't fucking move right now. I'm barely bringing this beer to my lips.
I can still drink that motherfucker.
Still
though.
drinking it.
but there's something about like
Blue collar.
after you work out, like after whatever you do, like whether
Yeah.
you're building something, whether you're working on
Right.
something, you're working out, you go hard in jujitsu, you go to fucking
Yeah.
whatever, go to the gym and you fucking lift weights real fuck. You
Yeah.
come home and you're fucking beat. That soreness,
Feels so good.
Yeah.
you feel like fucking like Hercules. Like
Feel
you're
like you
"Yeah,
did something.
motherfucker,
You
what's
feel
up?"
like
Right,
you,
because you did.
You
like
can
you
all
said,
get
it's
some.
It's an accomplishment. Like
Yeah.
every time you worked on, like Scott's working on a song.
I was just
In
about
the
to say, I was
sauna.
just about to say
We're gonna
this.
have to do some
Sauna.
B-roll
yeah.
that night too when
Yeah.
we test it out.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, like
I got a tripod.
how do you feel? Like you sent us
I
that
bring
picture.
mine.
Like I'm like, damn, I'm proud and I have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Like I
haven't
looked
even
at, I'm like,
fucking-
damn, he did this shit by himself. I'm like, God, this is
Yeah,
so dope.
but you also have not only do you have the patience, you know what I mean, but you have like you put it in your mind. All right, you were like, okay, I'm gonna have the guys over on this day.
Mhm.
So you set yourself a fucking time limit.
Yeah.
You only have relatively 2 days a week to work on it.
Not
Maybe
really.
3.
I mean, because I can work on it during the day. Like so even the days I go in at night, you know.
Yeah, you
If
can do
I'm
an
up
hour
by
here,
if I'm up
Yeah.
by like say 2:00 in the afternoon,
Yeah.
I can go outside and
Go and
3
just-
get
hours.
3-4 hours in and
Yeah.
Right, true.
get a lot done. You know,
Exactly. That's what I'm
this
saying.
is. I mean, it's taken me a lot longer than I thought it was going to take because
But you're
I'm
doing
running
it-
into problems.
but you're also doing it right. Exactly.
Right.
You know, I'm like,
You know what I
fuck,
mean?
I fucked that up.
And then when we do mine, it'll be a lot easier.
Exactly. Yeah, I know exactly what needs to happen. You know,
Because Jess is all about it. She's like, "Oh shit, yeah,
Yeah.
really,
Is she?
Yeah.
dude,
She
fucking
wants to
do it.
Oh, word.
Yeah,
Let's do it.
She wants to do it, and then like I think we'll do the cold bath, like
Nice.
you know what I mean,
Right next to
there.
it. Yep.
Yeah, right next to it. So we can jump in
Nice.
and out, dude.
Hell yeah.
Fucking great.
Yeah, but you have to like after you have a day of like 3 hours of working on it and you know you accomplished a bunch of shit, you have to feel good about that.
oh, it feels fucking great.
Yeah, right.
You're like, you look back at what you did, and you're like, holy
damn,
shit,
that's my handiwork.
Yeah.
Like I did that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that feels fucking good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Like you built something, you did something, you made something.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm
With your
proud.
bare
Every
hands.
time I look at the floor, I'm like, damn, we did
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
did a good job. They're not perfect,
Right.
but
But now you take that
we did a really good job.
and go to the other end of the spectrum with the millions of people that don't have that on a daily basis, that don't get that.
Yeah,
And they have all this fucking energy. And it's like usually turns into something negative.
anger.
Yeah, it turns into, like,
anger.
Anger, it's resentment,
It turns
it's
into video
frustration,
games.
it's
It turns
jealousy, it's hate, it's
Yeah.
envy, it's like all that shit. Like you
I
gotta
don't know,
get
I
that
don't know.
shit
I
out.
mean, Scott's one of the grumpier people I know.
It's like that. He's like the happiest, grumpiest person. Like it's like the best way to describe. He's always laughing and smiling, but he's,
like,
always
I
grumpy.
saw a sauna. It's on sale for $5,000. Why don't you just build it yourself? Because I could pay $5,000. Yeah, but you can build it yourself.
Yeah, we can do it yourself. And
I'm like,
Yeah.
There'll be
just make all the mistakes with yours, and then
there'll be
Right.
$3,000.
Then perfect mine.
the perfect mind. Exactly. I'm definitely gonna do it. We're definitely gonna do it next year. But we got to do the bar this year,
Yeah.
Oh, is that the plan?
dude. Yeah,
I got all the tool. I mean,
Where at?
I
we
bought
got
a
access right there. Where the green screen we don't fucking need anymore.
Nah, we gotta put that to use. Nah, all right, bar's better. Fuck the green.
Bar's better. I want it to be like a bar where we can film the drinks at.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Have
true.
like 3 stools.
Still be functional.
That's what I'm
Right,
saying.
right,
But we
right,
can
right.
always like we can start having like little I don't want to say functions, but we can do like you know what I mean? We can entertain our guests for a little bit. Like,
Yeah.
you know, bartend for them a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
All right,
that'd
you
be-
ready to do this podcast?
Yeah, that'd
Do
be
it.
cool actually.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Have a couple stools there in the middle. Like I'm telling you, that whole side is gonna be our shit. And then we can, launch a new set with it. You know
It's
what I
so
mean?
exciting.
oh.
Like
You guys might want to follow us or something.
remember we don't
That's
ask
some
for
good
that
shit.
anymore. We
Yeah,
don't-
yeah, right,
We don't
right.
ask for subscribers.
Watch
we
my
don't ask
shit.
for
Yeah.
likes. We don't ask for follows. We don't want.
Well, that's
I'm
it.
not
Fuck
asking you
y'all.
guys for shit. Exactly. Fuck you. If you don't want to listen to us, don't.
That's true.
I don't care.
I really do.
Like
feel
you said,
like that,
I
though.
want a core. I want a core base of people who want to be here with us. You know what I mean? And that's how I'm gonna go about it from now on.
Clap for me, bitch.
Yeah.
Just blaze. But
Yeah, we don't want to coerce anybody into.
no, fuck all that.
Only reason I share shit a bunch of times because I want your eyes on it because I think you might fuck with it if you see it.
I think we create value.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I think a lot of people can
Relate
Yeah.
relate and kind of get perspective
and
from
laugh.
That's what it is.
our
And
our
laugh.
end of the bar.
And we're normal.
Right.
We're
Because
not-
who do you
we're
hear
not-
that from? Unless you have a bartender friend or a friend that's in the service
We're not-
industry,
yeah.
you're not going to hear it.
That's what I'm saying.
You know?
We need to figure out our niche. I hate that word,
Niche.
but I need it.
Niche.
I need to feel it because
It should be
we
spelled
like to
NEES.
talk about crypto, which I love. You know, what I mean? Like that's what we're
Yeah.
into. We talk about crypto. Like I think doing it segmented is going to be
Yeah.
beneficial for
Oh,
us.
that's,
You know what I mean?
yeah. That's
But then
be
we
better.
just it takes us everywhere. It takes us into fucking everything, politics, fucking. You know, look,
Yeah.
we just talked about fucking blue collar
yeah. And
towns and
working
work
and
and how-
exercising and doing
lot-
hard shit.
working out and how beneficial doing some kind of physical, like taxing your body physically. Like
Yes.
your body is capable of so much. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I work out every day. I eat
Yeah.
like shit every day, but I work out every day.
Right.
But you know,
I
like,
work out.
I do more. You
I
know,
can do this.
Right.
I used to, yeah.
Real.
I was really fucking heavy. You know what I mean? At one point, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I'm like, fuck it, I'm chilling. You know what I mean? I'm
yeah. Nah, you come
getting
down
healthier,
a lot, bro.
healthier,
Yeah.
and You see,
I remember.
like Cardona, which you know supposed to be here today, which you missed.
Good job. Danny.
Thanks, bro.
Thanks a lot.
Good job,
Base. We'll see you soon.
Peace.
He had a video of remember when we did, you were in the video too, the Halloween party. Did you see it when Tuna was at the bar
Yeah.
and he has a video of us at like all of us.
From the party.
He has a video walk through to the party. He showed it to me.
Holy shit.
And I was like, God damn, I was a fat motherfucker. I was big, dude. I had all the fucking fake green print because I was Murky Dismal from fucking Rainbow Bright.
Oh shit.
And Jess was Rainbow Bright. But dude, everybody's in there and it's so fucking cool to see. Like, I was like, damn, that video wasn't that long ago.
Man,
But
how long ago was that roundabout?
I wanted to say it was 13,
Okay.
14.
was it?
Might have been earlier than that.
Yeah.
We've been at that place since 2003.
Yeah. Damn.
Like, I want to say it was like that.
Is that
like,
late? Okay.
like
yeah.
8, 10,
Yeah, I'd say probably around then.
maybe.
Okay.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
I mean, shit.
Still,
fucking
it's fucking 10 years ago. You
Yeah.
know? Or 12, 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fun party.
It's fun party. And, you know, remember we got the fountain? Were you there?
No, I don't
Oh,
think
you didn't
so.
go?
I don't know. Maybe.
You might have been there. I feel like you were there. But we did the fountain, remember? We added the fucking what's the Slimer Hawaiian punch?
Oh, Ecto Cooler.
Ecto Cooler.
Ecto Cooler,
Dude, we made a drink
damn.
with Ecto Cooler in there.
Word?
It was yeah, we put a fountain up and we made
The
a drink.
dry
with-
ice in it and shit.
Yeah,
Like,
we put
That's
the
dope. It's
we just
smoke
kept
coming
filling it
from
up
it
with
and shit.
different things. And people would just put, you know, because they had the little
Yeah.
people would just put their cup. It was cool as shit.
All right, that's dope.
yeah,
That was a fun party.
it was a fun party, man.
I love that it was like around the corner from the house
Cooler.
where I lived.
We used
in
to live,
Absecon,
yeah.
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 That was cool as shit though. But like, you know, it's just memories that we have. Like I seeing that shit, I had almost forgotten about that party. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then seeing it, you see yourself and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
holy shit! Like, damn. You know, we've had some experiences together. It's been great.
Yeah.
But you know, that house was fucking. That was a party house. I can't believe they let that go. So stupid.
I can't believe they let it go.
Dude, she charged them taxes. I think they were just the rent was just the tax on the house because she owned it outright.
It was a beautiful house, man.
It was beautiful, and she ended up
Rounded.
selling it for
Who
beans,
does?
bro. Huh?
Who?
It was I don't
say
know
the
if we
name.
should say. Yeah,
All right, don't say the name.
it's one of our coworkers' sister's house.
Mm.
So she moved away, but she didn't want to sell it. So it was owned outright. It was fucking a monster house.
Mm-hmm.
Like they had 2 laundry rooms.
Damn.
Like they had a laundry room in the master bedroom. It was sick. This house was sick.
Wow.
And she just
Sounds
wanted
like a party
wanted
house.
them to take care of the property taxes. Yeah,
Right.
you can live in it. Just take care of the property taxes. Don't fuck it up.
Property taxes.
Dude, everything in that kitchen was fucking top of the line. Like it was fucking
Yeah.
awesome just to go over there. Like,
Remember the heat had a heat drawer?
dude,
Remember that?
Yeah,
What?
to keep your shit hot. Like,
It's fucking. I've never seen it. I remember Cardona opened it. I'm like, the fuck?
That's like some top of the line shit.
He pulled out-
Especially
he
back
pulled out-
then.
Pull out like some pepperoni bread out this fucking heat drawer. I'm like, the fuck is that? He's like, it's a heat drawer, bro.
he's like,
sounded mad regular.
No, his favorite line was, "White people think of everything." It was a heat drawer. White people think of everything. That was his shit. He used to say that shit all the time.
That's hilarious.
That's how I
hilarious.
think weed heads think of everything. Like anything that you could think
Right.
of to make smoking easier or
Yeah,
more
yeah.
fun or more potent or whatever, they fucking thought of it.
Right.
Like, weed heads have
Troy,
thought
dude.
of almost everything. I mean, like, I can't wait to see what these motherfuckers come up with next. But it was white people think of everything.
Why people think of everything?
That's his favorite line. He goes, "You don't even know what this is, do you?" It was like a gun. It was like a gun. I go, "No." He goes, "Watch this," and he just like squeezed the trigger, and a perfect pat of butter came out. He's like, "White people think of everything." Perfect square pat of butter. And shit.
the
I was
fuck?
like, "What the?"
Yeah,
fuck
like
is
what?
that?
Why?
I was like, "That came with the house." He was like,
Yep.
"Like I didn't have to buy this shit."
Yep.
It was so great, such good times, man. But
Wow.
I can't believe like, yeah, they just she ended up having to sell it because she couldn't really rent it out. But
So
it was awesome.
changing gears, how do we feel about? Are we all in agreement of why we think they want to ban TikTok?
Oh, it's 100% because they can't control it.
Yeah, they can't control what goes on, what you
Right.
see, like that. Like I said, how come we've never heard of that? You didn't hear that speech either.
Nope.
I'm not on TikTok that much either.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
You're not. You're never on. I tag you in everything. You know, it's like you're there twice.
I'm
which
on
is
it
weird.
as two people.
IG,
You
I'm
have
on
two,
there
he
on
has
IG.
two TikTok accounts that he doesn't use. Because I don't know which one. I don't know which one you even have access to or look at. So I tag you in both. Like click, click, and Scott
For no reason.
for no reason. But yeah,
But
it
nah,
has
yeah,
to be.
you know what's crazy? I didn't know that TikTok was becoming that, where this type of information was like shared on TikTok like this, like exposing, if you will, the government and the shitty things that go on. I didn't know that was happening. Somebody I listened to was saying, yeah, TikTok's becoming like they're waking up. To
It could
what's
be like
going
this
on.
whole fucking underworld of information that we're never exposed to.
Yeah.
Let me give you that last beer before it freezes.
No, there's a lot. There's a lot of, and of course, that's my algorithm is. My algorithm pretty much is, you don't trust the government. That's what my algorithm is. So
So is mine.
my algorithm is, you don't trust the government. So here's all this shit.
Yeah, hey, yep. That's what mine is on IG.
The other one.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, whatever. Whoever, I don't care.
I'll give you a new glass. But what's it? The Jack Black song, remember? He's like, the government totally sucks.
Oh, shit. Thanks. Gracias. But yeah, so that's pretty much what's fed to me. It's a lot of libertarian stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of
What you like. And you
yeah, and
Libs
there's
of TikTok.
take the time to watch.
one guy I follow. It's he calls himself the older millennial.
See? Elder Millennial.
Yeah,
There you go.
and he
What are you
is
doing with this? You playing around?
that's fucking
What you doing?
that melt. I thought there was nothing left in it.
Yeah, no, it's,
Drink it up. Pretty potent. Do it up.
what are you doing with this here?
But he did a whole video on, and it's really good if you want me to play it, about the TikTok ban.
Is it long?
Hey, I'm about to
No,
say, how long is it?
No, it's pretty fast. It's,
All right. Yeah, fine.
he keeps it pretty fucking real. Let me see.
Short and sweet
Yeah,
is what we need
To
here.
the point.
Because I am one of those guys.
here we go. Yeah, perfect. Actually,
This
save
is
it.
going on too long. I don't want to hear this.
There you go.
You are one of those.
I know for a fact they're not trying to ban TikTok for the reason that it's owned by China. You know how I know that? Because it's not fucking owned by China. It's just fucking not. 60% of the company is owned by international investors, including U.S. investors. 20% is owned by its founders. The other 20% is owned by the employees, nearly 10,000 of which are U.S. citizens. And I know they're not trying to ban it to protect the private information of Americans from the CCP. Do you know how I know that? Because all American user information is on servers in Texas, already overseen by a U.S. company called Oracle. So we know it's not because it's owned by China, and we know it's not to protect our personal information. So the only valid question is, why do they want to ban it? And the answer to that is this isn't about TikTok. If you actually take the time and read through the bill that they just passed, there's one very important thing that this bill allows them to do. That is to shut down or take control of any social media platform that they claim interferes with the election. And who would make that determination? President. The president would have complete power on whether or not to shut down a social media platform.
Boom.
Oh, and if that platform wanted to appeal it, that is going to be ruled by the DC Court of Appeals. This concentrates power over all social media platforms that don't want to get in line, that don't want to
Yes.
give the government what they want, that don't want to do what the government says.
Yes.
That's all this is about. See, they tried to do this
Control.
before. They tried to do it with Facebook and Instagram, but Facebook and Instagram got in line. They didn't do it with Twitter for a while because Twitter was doing what they told them to do. But then once Elon bought it, they tried it again because X wouldn't get in line. But they couldn't build up enough support for that. One, because Elon's a fucking billionaire. And two, because he's an American who's liked, and they couldn't get enough support to shut him down. So now they're trying it again using the specter of Chinese owned. Aren't you worried about your privacy? No, if I was worried about my privacy, I wouldn't use Google. I wouldn't use Alexa. I wouldn't shop on Amazon. I wouldn't use facial recognition on my phone. I wouldn't go on Facebook and Instagram because we know they're stealing our information. I wouldn't hold this phone in my hand because we all know it's listening.
Yes.
People are wondering why the government was able to come together and agree on this. Why wouldn't they? Why would the government not come together and agree on granting themselves power? Because that's all this bill does. It takes away your right to privacy and communication
Telling you.
and gives it to them.
There you
I
go.
know for a fact they're not trying to ban.
What's a coincidence?
Yo.
Now, how do you feel? Like we all agreed on
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
It was
Oh, yeah.
control. We all
Yeah, yeah.
We knew what it was, but
Control.
he really broke it down.
He did.
Yes.
I was
Yeah.
out, admittedly.
Jesus, Luke, you okay?
I tried to go away from the
I tried to make. Remember, you were like, Luke was like,
Luke burped into the mic, and then and I was like the only one that saw was fucking crying over here. I'm like, he's like,
I was in the middle of talking and I tried to make it. I tried to make like a scene, like I was like when you don't want to listen to what's going on in the background. I was trying to make it because they were like pointing at each other. And he's like, these microphones are good.
he's like, bruh.
Yeah,
I'm like, that's backwards, bro. But no, I'll say I was for that shit when I thought that TikTok was like some Chinese spyware shit. Because I heard it was owned by, and I also heard, I don't know how true this is. I have to check. I haven't double checked.
we're the ones being
But I heard, right.
spying on us.
But I heard that there is a CCP, Chinese Communist Party member on the board of TikTok. So I don't know. I don't know if it, I think everything is still up in the air. Like, I do fully believe that the main reason that they want to ban it is because obviously, yes, they can't control it. And it is exposing things that I believe to be true about the government that they don't want getting out. But is it, Chinese spy? I don't know. I do know this. It's used much differently in China than it is here.
Of course.
There's limited time. It shuts down at a certain time every night. The more like the things that get praised on TikTok are when
Mathematical,
yeah,
learning,
shit like that.
Science.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And over here, it's like the more dumb and fucking retarded you can get, the more views it gets, and it gets rewarded. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Now, do you think that part is pushed, or do you think it's because we're so dumb and we like all this
I
shit?
think it's a
and
combination of both.
Right? It's both, right?
think
It's like
it's
your
both.
algorithm, and they're like, okay, they like
because
that
we are
shit.
that fucking stupid.
We are that fucking stupid. Exactly.
We are that dumb. I've seen it. It's a shame. I hate to say it about where I'm from, but I've seen enough proof to know that like we're so obsessed with the dumbest shit. You
We
know what
are.
I'm saying? Like we really are.
We really are.
And
I mean,
believe,
all you gotta do is like look at the Island Boys.
They were
The fact
so
that they're
true.
the
Weren't they
fact
already
they're a
rich?
Thing.
Yeah,
Weren't
the
they
fact that
already rich?
I don't know.
Is
Bro.
it true they make out?
They made
Yeah,
out.
I've seen it. I
It
heard
was
they
the
were on. I heard they were on
grossest-
Epstein Island. I don't know if that's
They were.
Disgusting.
There's a picture. I don't know if it's photoshopped, but I saw the picture.
Now that makes sense. You hear they're making out and shit.
Bro, they are
Incest.
weird, dude.
Weird. And like you said, it's a fucking thing. You know what I mean? And then they try to fucking on every podcast they try to fight. Like
Try to fight somebody. Bring them on this podcast. I'll fucking put them in the
Bro.
freezer.
No
Dead
way.
ass.
I would not have them on the fucking.
I would.
podcast.
Yeah, bring them down here so
No
we can
way.
fucking ball these
No way.
motherfuckers up. But anyway,
No way, Tom's dead. That's what I say.
but yeah, I think it's a combination of both. So, I think there is a chance that, yeah, it's being used to subtly or not so subtly make us more stupid. You know what I mean? Than we already are. It's like, oh, they're already morons. Let's give them a little bit more reason.
It's a distraction.
Because it's a distraction. Because China is it's known that they want to
Say right.
Are you saying China made?
Chinaman.
Chinaman.
China.
Oh, we're gonna get fucking
China.
We're gonna
Good.
Get canceled. We're gonna get canceled for that.
Good.
Chinaman. Chinaman.
We need something.
China.
Any kind of press is good.
All press is good press.
All press. But
what,
yeah,
what,
I don't know,
what did I
man.
say? I was like, I don't know about that because ask Jared from Subway.
Yeah.
You're fucking terrible.
That wasn't good press.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Child pornography is not good press.
Ugh.
Dude, that's fucking weird.
Guy.
Oh,
Yeah. You should get beheaded. But
Gross.
fucking terrible.
yeah, man. I do. Overall where I'm at with it is being as though TikTok is what it is now. Now that I see that it has this type of content on it, I'm way more now. I'll start going on it more.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
I had
what
no
you-
idea it
what
was
you
like
like
this.
and what you watch. You'll see more of.
Yeah.
if you're like, there's a lot of conspiracy shit on there that but
Yeah.
but we know that some of that shit might be the fucking more wild it is, the
Right.
fucking more true it might be. But that's an actual news story. Like he was,
Yeah,
what was
that-
he with CPAC,
Who's that?
the El Salvadorian president? Was he at
Yeah,
CPAC? What
I
was
don't know what that was.
I saw the shit in the background, but I'm like, how come
Yeah.
I never seen like CPAC is huge.
Yeah.
Why did that never come up?
You know, yeah, we know.
Yeah,
It's
we
so
know
funny.
why,
I
but
was
that's what I
trying-
mean.
I
Like,
know. It's just the frustrating
like
part. It's like,
when you're getting those objective views is when you're like, fuck, I never thought about it like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I never thought about how you print money
It looked like it. Yeah.
whenever you need it or whenever we need it or whenever you
Right.
want to give it
that's
away.
that's a CPAC logo.
yeah,
there you
that's
go.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So I knew it was
Yeah,
fucking
yeah,
something
yeah,
that we
you said
should
it.
have seen or should have at least heard about.
Right.
You know what I mean? Never
the
came
shit-
across my fucking any of my
No.
feeds.
No. They're not going to let you see
it's
that.
crazy because
They're not going to let you know that you're fucking part of a fucking Ponzi the biggest Ponzi scheme that's ever fucking happened.
Yeah, man. You know what I
They're
mean?
going to let you know.
And you put these guys for doing it in jail in such a small fucking
Bernie Madoff sitting here like,
yeah,
he's down in hell like this
it's down now.
these motherfuckers.
dude. That whole
like tax
he ruined-
evasion.
I'm just doing what they
You
taught
know
me.
what's fucked up? Tax evasion is even a thing.
yeah.
The
Like,
fact that people
how
go
is
to
that
jail
how is that a crime?
for not giving you
That's how-
money,
yo.
for not letting us steal. I protected myself
Yeah.
from you stealing my money, and I go to jail.
And I go to jail.
Wesley
There's
Snipes and
nothing-
MC Hammer. are
That's
right
what I'm
there.
saying. That shit's fucked up. Like, damn, bro. Like,
Fucking
God.
terrible. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, I knew.
Is that
the
a real
taxes-
crime?
No,
you know what I mean?
I
It's
mean
fucking
they
fake,
made it
but
one.
they made it
They
one,
made it
yeah.
one. So.
MC Hammer's out here driving a Kia now. It's a real thing. It really is.
Dude, he tried to do the right thing, and the
Oh my
mistake is thinking that any kind of artist, like what percentage of artists last forever?
Artists?
Like artists, like have that long term fucking success.
I mean, not a lot.
Dude,
That's what I'm saying. Like you don't.
there's millions of artists, so it's probably like I don't know,
but-
10%.
But
No,
he
it
was
can't
like
be
a
10%. It's gotta be less.
superstar.
It's got to be less.
He
yeah.
was a superstar,
Probably.
known all over the world without social media.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then you fucking never have another hit. You had too much success too quickly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're not like a Prince that had fucking success almost his entire career. You're
Yeah.
not a fucking
Yeah.
Madonna, which is crazy now, but Madonna, you know what I mean? But
She
do you know what I
looks
mean?
nuts
though?
lately.
Do you know
Have
what I
you
mean?
seen her?
Fucking
Like,
crazy.
Yeah, but people like Mariah Carey, who had successful album after successful album, Janet Jackson, successful album after successful. Yeah, she looks fucking crazy. She looks like a lion.
She does it
she's
really
a lion. She is a lion.
Ugh,
But you know, there's only a few that have that. What you're saying, like that forever
Longevity.
legacy.
That's what I'm saying.
That
That
even after they're
longevity,
dead,
you know what I
it's
mean?
like yeah.
Like Taylor Swift will have that.
Yeah.
She'll be successful for a while. She will be. She
No, I
she
know,
will
I
be.
know, I know.
You know what I mean?
As long as she doesn't lose her fucking mind.
That's what I'm
No.
saying.
Yeah,
As long as the
man.
This is what
machine
happens
doesn't
with these-
fucking eat
these
her up and
people.
spit her out. You know what I
Dude.
mean? Yeah.
Did you see the convoy? Her convoy.
Yeah, you told us about that.
That's how you lose your mind, though. That's the point. I'm
That's
getting
it. Yeah. Then you
It's like-
you start to alter your
Yeah.
reality.
It's
Yeah.
like it was bigger than a presidential convoy.
Exactly.
Her
You
going
start
through a
to-
certain city, like it was like. But yeah, once you start to let that shit start to get to you, you're like,
Yeah,
I
think
guess
it's. I
you
think
start
it gets-
believing your own press
it gets to
clippings
you.
and shit.
It gets to you. Like it just like you said, it's human nature for it.
Yeah.
There's so much pressure. There's only so much pressure that you can let build.
Yeah,
That shit fucking. You know what I mean? Has to burst somehow. I don't know.
yeah. She seems. I don't know. She's.
As long as she has good,
She
good
seems
support.
all right
She
still,
just needs good
right?
support. As long as she
Yeah,
has
like,
good support.
I don't see
support
her that
from your
often. I don't follow
parents.
her, but from when I see her on camera and shit, I'm like, all
That's
right,
what I
she
mean.
still seems like kind of
level-headed
as
and-
normal as you could be at that level.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. But yeah, not seeing that. I've never fucking like seeing the objective opinions of people of the United States, important
Yeah.
people,
It's because it won't.
other presidents.
They don't. It's
They don't show you that shit.
100% like premeditated. Like, this is, it's not like this is like, oh, we missed this.
No, they didn't miss it.
Like,
Right.
whatever you do, don't allow that out. Type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, don't let that get a lot of like. You have to put it out because it was filmed and this and that, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
But make people dig for it.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the this was like a few weeks ago. The dude, he was a member of the Air Force. And he goes in front of whatever like the Israeli embassy is in the
set
US
himself
or
on
something
fire.
like that. Yeah.
Oh,
He was
rough.
like, yo,
free
you know,
Palestine, free Palestine.
yeah, he's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, it's weird that wasn't on the news. It was on any of the major news. It was on social media.
That was awful.
Bro,
was awful.
He's like, yeah, you know, the people in Palestine are suffering, and I'm going to engage in an extreme act of protest, but it's nothing compared to what they're dealing with. And he's yelling "Free Palestine" as he's on fire while he can still talk.
Yeah, he starts to scream. Oh man, it
Yeah.
was so fucking.
I'm like,
I heard it. I forget where I heard it, but
I
I
watched
didn't
that
watch
shit.
it.
Yeah, I
No,
watched
no,
it.
no.
Yeah,
I actually
it was pretty-
watched it like
I
a
can't bring
fucking
myself
idiot.
to fucking watch it. You can't unsee shit like that.
I know.
It was
right.
awful. It was.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the whole time I'm sitting here, I'm like, this man is so mentally ill. It's not
Yeah,
even
and
funny.
that's
But
it really
also,
is.
it never made an impact because nobody ever talked about it.
Yeah.
You know
He
what I
did
mean?
all that.
He did all that for nothing. You don't
Yep.
even know his name. What's his name?
Nope.
I don't know his name.
Right. I forgot it already.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I read it and I forgot it.
No.
He's like 21 years old. It's a baby. It's like,
That's what I'm
it's
saying.
crazy.
If he would have killed a ton of people, then he would have heard about it. But he
Yeah.
fucking only killed himself
Yeah.
in protest, and nobody mentioned it.
Right.
Mhm.
It's fucking.
And he
Yeah,
probably
if he had killed a bunch of people for the government, we would
That's,
definitely.
yeah, definitely wouldn't hear about
What's
it.
fucked up is he thought
Ooh.
clink, 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 clink. You know he thought that it was going to be like worldwide news.
Oh, of
You know what I
course.
mean? He's like,
Oh,
all right,
of
this is
course.
going to get a lot of attention. Maybe it's going to help the people or whatever.
committed
Whatever his
to-
twisted mind was thinking.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, it didn't even get on fucking ABC.
Fucking
Poor
nuts.
kid, man.
Nuts.
It was like that.
It's a shame.
That I think it was a Buddhist monk in Vietnam that did it
Yeah. Yeah.
back in the '60s.
Yep.
That did it. And there's that picture. Like actually, Rage
Yeah.
Against the Machine put it on their first album cover, and he's sitting there just like,
Yeah, just sitting there in it, dude.
bro,
Like,
that dude, he didn't move.
That
He
was
just sat there
wild.
burning, like didn't fucking move. It was the craziest thing.
Jesus Christ.
And I guess he was trying to emulate that, but fuck you doing, bro?
Yeah, because but back then they would have had that was probably on Time
it
magazine.
was everywhere, dude.
Probably
It
the
was. I
cover-
think it was on the fucking
The
cover,
cover
like,
of Time magazine.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, right.
you know what I mean? Now they're like, oh, can't let people watch that. You know, they get crazy ideas. Like,
Right. That and that
Scary.
is the issue right there. Is
influence.
they want control, but they also these motherfuckers at the top, they really don't believe that they can tell us the real truth. They feel like they have to put it through a filter because we're not like strong enough
Equipped
to
to
handle
handle
it. Yeah, like they really think they're better equipped to tell us and
we know
the way
what's best
that
for
they-
you.
Yeah, right. It's like, dude, like who the fuck are you? You know what I mean? Like,
They're in control, man, and that's the thing. Once you have all the money, what else is there? You need all the power.
yeah, that's right. That's
And then-
it. That's the move.
That's
Once you
what
got
I'm
the
saying.
money,
You
you're
have
like,
all the money. Now you need all the power, and what else? Then what? Then you
Yeah.
need space. And you need
Literally.
Mars.
you need
And
to
you
Bad
need to
boy.
colonize Mars and let us fucking burn. I don't know, but where are we at?
First you get the money, then you get the
Wait,
power. Bad boy.
We're at 120. Yo, would you do?
120.
Would you do one of those trips
To what?
To fucking
to
Mars?
space? No, no, not to Mars. But how do you? They have like those trips with like 250. Obviously, it's for uber fucking wealthy. But you can go out to space and come back.
I
wouldn't
learned
do
from
that shit
the
either.
submarine.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Did you see the graph? Please tell me I sent you the graph. Where it was like death from the Titanic.
Oh yeah.
And it was like 1914, 1912.
I think it was like the
But it was
yeah.
like a big spike of people dying, and then there was a tiny spike in the
submarine?
Yeah, that was fucking
so fucked up.
That had to be the dumbest shit ever.
But it was funny.
Like rest in peace to the like. But dude, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, they trusted the fucking
Fuck that.
the submarine. Like,
yeah, fuck that
they
small
probably
ass
threw
submarine under
yeah, but
30,000
they're
feet
all
of water.
billionaires. They threw billions of dollars at this
Right,
fucking
and
dude
like
to
you
build
said,
it.
what else is there?
Yeah, What else is
That's
there?
probably what it was. Like we've done everything else.
I need to go to the
Imagine if we
unknown.
can do this successfully and say we did this.
Fucking crazy.
All right.
Why do you want to do it so bad?
I don't get it.
What is it about that Titanic
can-
that you're like, I need to see this?
Yeah, but you can fucking watch. It's creepy enough if you watch the robots go through the
Yeah.
fucking boat.
I'll watch the fuck, dude. That's all I need, man.
I don't
All right,
need to
cool,
fucking,
done.
the submarine doesn't fit
listen.
inside. You
Yeah.
already seen it inside.
What are you gonna
like
do
those,
down there?
Those
Listen.
kinds of fucking videos give me the fucking
It all
chills.
comes
dude.
down to one-
when you see the ballroom with the fucking robot.
Yeah,
and
that's
shit,
crazy.
It's fucking creepy,
Yeah, it's wild.
man.
Dude.
I get goosebumps now.
WPS.
Thinking about it.
That's 100% white people
Wait,
shit.
100%.
Dude, that desire to do that is like, bro, really?
Yeah, but that's what you said. There's nothing else.
Yeah.
There's nothing else. They already have billions of dollars. You know what I mean? One guy took his son, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
We're gonna go down.
And they
man.
just
We can't
fucking
wait. This is gonna be great.
imploded and just disintegrated. Apparently,
not-
that's how it went. That's what they say.
It's not enough to see it on TV, which is basically like seeing it through the window of a fucking submarine,
there.
you moron. It's not like you were gonna get out and fucking go touch it.
This is what I'm saying.
what the
I just
fuck?
don't understand.
Exactly, because we're
Going
not that
down
rich.
there.
We don't get it. We don't get it, Scott. That's the point.
I don't think even if I was that rich, I'd be like, "Yo, let's go do this." This
Right.
sounds like a
Not
great
that.
idea.
I wouldn't go do that.
My life is so great. I mean,
Yeah,
fuck
right.
this up.
I wouldn't go do that, and I wouldn't go to space. I
Yeah.
would travel the world like that. There's a YouTuber that's been to every
take a piss.
country. I gotta go too, so we might as well cut it.
Let's cut it out.
Instate conversation. Mr. Function, come off it, teach them all a lesson. Me say, when we fire drum and bass, how we mash up the place.